Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Sunday, February the 14th, 2021. First and foremost, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. But who out there is just exhausted? Well, I know I am. And on that note, the overall message, interestingly enough, is nap time. Nap time. And yeah, so don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But let's get started. Keep in mind a general reading for all 12 signs. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else. We're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Spellcasting Oracle deck, one for each quarter of the day. For our beautiful collective to begin this daily read for Sunday the 14th. Thank you, Spirit. Of February, of course. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for Sunday? Ooh. And we have all four. Actually, they want me to redo that real quick. Bear with me. Take two for Sunday. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have? We got two so far. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, Spirit, for the rest of this day. And we're pulling the last one right from the top. Okay. In healing at the bottom of the deck, my friend, there's a sense that while we're all a bit low in energy throughout the Sunday, you know, throughout Valentine's Day, there's a sense that we may have to heal from certain things that we've been through. Okay. If need be, we can clarify upon that. But we're starting off the spread in the day with the Life Purpose card, the first quarter. So let's clarify this. What do we have for this Life Purpose card for the first quarter of the day for a beautiful collective? Okay. Wow. So the day's going to start right off the bat with you having to make certain decisions, potentially choosing from a couple different options, which is going to be different for everybody, but it has to do with your life purpose, and it's going to leave you celebrating. For some of you, it's about you choosing, no, I mean, it's going to be a different choice for everybody, but at the end of the day, whatever choice you end up going with, whatever choices you're choosing from to start off this Sunday, you, or at least thinking about, even if you don't end up choosing at the beginning of Valentine's Day, it's all about your life purpose, or at the very least to get you to start thinking about some choices to align you with that life purpose. And then we have the Reconciliation card to move right along for the second quarter of the day. Very, very interesting that this comes up as well as healing. But it just seems like overall it's a day where Spirit's like, you're clearly going to be a bit low in energy. So if you can, do what you can to rest, take a nap if you can. Maybe before you go out to Valentine's dinner, if that's what you're going to end up doing. But either way, they're definitely telling you to try and take it easy. Reconciliation. I'll show you after this Reconciliation card. Okay, guys, so someone's coming back. All right. Now, this may not be for all of you, but at the end of the day, what we have is a message coming in. Okay? Potentially even some knowledge, some clarification on that past situation, whether it was a friendship, a job, a group of friends, more so not a job, probably a person, like a relationship from the past. But look how it's going to make you feel. Jumping for joy, feeling like, you know, putting your hands up in the air because you're so excited. Now, for some of you, might end up reconciling with this individual from the past and then going out to dinner with them for Valentine's Day. How nice would that be? For some of you, it's more so you just maybe getting a message from an old friend wishing you a happy Valentine's Day or just checking in. Or you could feel the need to reach out to somebody from the past as well. which seems like it would end well. Nice. And it feels like whoever it is that does come back, or whoever it is you end up bonding with or reuniting with, reconciling with at this point, I feel like they'll end up being very impressed with you and all that you've achieved up until this point, even if you haven't been fully proud of yourself, interestingly enough. It seems like they might be a good boost for your ego. We're moving on to the Passion card. So let's clarify this. There's going to be a highlight on your passion of some sort on the third quarter. So we have Spirit to clarify this Passion card. Ooh, bear with me. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, so although this is a very passionate part of the day, you can also find yourself kind of feeling a bit emotional with the Moon card at the bottom of the deck. And you could, as good as this feels, having this person come back or reuniting with somebody, reconnecting with somebody, it could still potentially bring up some unhealed emotions from the past, whether you thought they were healed or not. And I mean, naturally, when these emotions resurface, even though it's a point of the day where there's a focus on your passion, you may find that you just have some healing you still have to do. And whether or not you end up keeping this person around or this group of people around, whether or not it actually ends up being a permanent adjustment or change, is for you to determine moving forward. But regardless, I feel like it was purposeful on Spirit's end, on the universe's end, to initiate this healing. Okay? You needed to go through it, or you need to go through it. But moving back to the more positive side of this third quarter of the day, we have the Passion card, and what was clarifying that was the King of Wands, the World, and the Magician. So at this point in the day, it's like a lot of you are going to be reminded of how much you're destined to be a leader and the power of your mind. And when you're feeling this passionate, whether it's about that person that you're reuniting with, or whether it's about just Valentine's Day in general, or whatever it is, even if it's you feeling emotional, those emotions, those thoughts are so powerful. And so with the manifestation card, it's re-emphasizing the power of your mind and how you're going to manifest the negative or the positive. So just keep that in mind. But also keep in mind that things are changing for you. It feels like you're entering a new cycle, a new stage of your life where things are going to be a lot more passionate. And there's a sense that once you're able to heal certain wounds and let go of certain past struggles, for a lot of you, you're heading towards a much more passionate life. Now, some of you may come to realize or decide that there really isn't much passion left in this relationship or the situation that is being brought back up. But also keep in mind, if that's the case, that things are changing in other people, if you decide to let new people in to kind of take this place, more passion. And it feels like less healing to do because of it. But again, use your intuition, choose wisely. Every situation is going to be different. But we're moving on to, I remember I was just saying the passion part of the day about being a leader for a lot of you, guiding the way for others. And that passion card is aligned with the life purpose card. They're trying to get you passionate about your life purpose, about your destiny, about what you're meant to achieve in this lifetime. To keep that in mind, be open to certain messages and synchronicities. Commitment is the fourth and final card. Interestingly enough. So let's wrap this one up, or rather, let's clarify this one. What do we have to clarify this commitment card? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, that was feisty. Oh, Okay, some of you, they're testing your commitment to your financial goals, to your, yeah, some of you, it's a commitment on how focused you are at this time, on your independence, on your financial goals, on your happiness, on doing things your way. There's a feeling that for some of you, this reconciliation could feel like it may be difficult for you to step back into that relationship, being yourself these days. Something to keep in mind. I'm seeing here you nowadays feeling like confident enough or proud enough to march to the beat of your own drum. And they're asking you, if you step into a new commitment, if you actually reconcile with this person on a permanent note, are you going to still be able to march to the beat of your own drum? Are you still going to find yourself, will this make you jump out of bed in the morning? Will you still be able to focus on your financial goals without feeling the sense of control? Interesting. Let's clarify this even further. What else do we have for this fourth quarter of the day? Thank you, Spirit. All right, my friends, so there's a potential at the end of the day for overthinking. Because we have, all right, so putting this reconciliation card aside, this commitment card is coming through differently now. For some of you, you have a commitment in your life that's keeping you quite tied down, restricted. And I feel like we talked about a certain situation like that in Saturday's reading. But this commitment that I'm speaking about is stressing you out, if this is for you. Okay? It's making you feel trapped, restricted, limited. But what's happening in this fourth quarter of the day is something happens that reminds you that the situation isn't ideal, or you simply can't get it out of your head. So be careful, meditate at the end of the day, as your mind will be racing. And interestingly enough, being at a day where they're saying it's nap time, you're going to be overly tired, exhausted, expect to be. We have the Nine of Swords. And there's a potential that your surroundings, maybe your living situation is keeping you from sleeping on this Sunday, but there's also potential that you're overthinking once again, you stressing over a situation that isn't ideal, or maybe overthinking this reconciliation is keeping you up at night. But you're going to be reminded, or at the very least you should keep in mind, to finish up this Sunday, that you have a fresh start ahead of you, if that's what you desire. You deciding potentially to put a sword in certain old situations once and for all, or at the very least, putting a sword in some of those unhealed emotions and saying, good riddance, I learned from you, I grew from you, sayonara. But for some of you, it's a true reminder at the end of the day that there's nothing to worry about. This commitment that's stressing you out, this commitment that needs to go, that's restricting you, you can put a sword in it, eventually. Just keep working towards that goal, towards that completion, towards that fresh start, because you deserve it. Especially if it's making you feel like a wounded warrior, if it's making you feel like you need to always take a nap. Let's finish this off by pulling a message or two from the tea leaf deck for a beautiful collective to wrap up this daily read. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, all right, we're gonna put these ones aside. What else do we have? Ooh, club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Keep that in mind, my friend. I feel like for some of you, it could definitely have to do with this reconciliation card. All right, don't let anybody come back from the past and try to persuade you in one way, shape, or form. You can make up your own mind, okay? And then bell, announcement. They want me to clarify this, interestingly enough. What do we have for this bell card? I'm not going to take that one, it fell on the floor. What else do we have? Wow. For some of you, you are announcing to certain individuals that you discovered your purpose, that you discovered this sort of passion, this confidence. For some of you, you're announcing to certain friends that this person came back. Wow. One more. Ooh, camel. Perseverance, and you will overcome problems. Yep, I mean, this goes right back to, maybe problems that come back with that reconciliation, potentially, but more so it feels like with that commitment that's stressing you out at the end of the day. And on a beautiful final note, boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Whoever's been waiting for that inheritance, it's coming, or that windfall, it's coming to improve your life, to enhance your situation, to make you feel less like you have to take a nap so often. All right? So, my friends, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.